Hey everyone, and welcome to the current patch showcase match. That's a tongue twister between Oko and Jodii. It should be a pretty good race. There's about 3 minutes separating their PBs, but Jodii hasn't really ran in tournaments, so we'll see if nerves affect him somewhat. Sarah is joining me on comms, and she's just going to be counting down our runners now, so we should see them making a start shortly. Yeah, there they go. And Jodii should be following suit. Obviously, stream delay means that it will take just a little bit. But yeah, the main differences between 12.21 and current patch are that lever skips don't work, so you'll see how that influences the race a fair bit. It, like I say, shouldn't look too different if you've seen any of the other current patch matches, but it's pretty different from the 12.21 route, and just in general movement you won't see inventory drops quite as much because they are done physics frame perfectly when walking off a ledge instead of just anywhere. So it means that they're a lot more limited and difficult in their applications.
That is true, but we do get Cyclone Slash early to be able to mitigate that a bit, because using Cyclone Slash does allow us to fall a lot faster, with the added bonus of being able to move side to side while falling.
Yeah, Cyclone Slash is absolutely the best nail hot.
It's quite broken when used properly, yes.
It's just fun.
Oh yeah. Plus you can get that really fun glitch at the end.
Yeah, the helicopter night. They should be getting going shortly.
Yep.
Jodie's started, and there goes Oko.
Right, there we go. So most of the category is the same. I imagine you went over this all Insomnia.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
It's very similar up till City, basically. And then
Yeah,
you'll notice
pretty
we won't be
much.
getting a certain nail art, and then that's going to affect a lot of Soul Sanctum, especially. Mainly for the worse.
That's true, yes. And I believe you also need to route in Shade Soul differently.
Yeah, exactly. So we need to spend a bit more geo since we can't just lever skip to Shade Cell. And we do that in pretty interesting ways in current patch. You'll be seeing our green mossy friend that you normally don't see very often in speedruns.
Yep, we'll just give the Mossy, what's it called? Moss Charger? Yes, that.
Yeah.
We'll just give Moss Charger a little pet.
Yeah.
Like its pockets.
The massive miserable cucumber.
I've never heard that one before.
You gotta get in on the rando memes.
Yeah, I don't play enough rando.
57-point shoutouts KP from Jodii, and about a second and a half behind for Oko.
It's interesting how big of a difference all the tiniest movements can make on King's Pass.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Jodii's like very, very good 80% runner. I think they're like second or third for current patch.
Oh wow.
So we'll probably see them take a pretty commanding lead in the up to basically City, because that's all very similar to 80% and what they're really comfortable with. I mean, that said, they're still like third or fourth or something in all skills current patch too, but 80%'s their forte.
I mean, the interesting thing is, skill from one category really leads over to the other. It's more about,
Yeah, for sure.
like, once you have that general movement knowledge on how to have the tightest possible jumps, walls and stuff like that, it really comes down to just learning the individual room movements.
Yeah, I mean, once you're rocking a solid, like, 8 com subsplits in a category or something, it's pretty reasonable to assume that your movement's probably pretty good.
Yeah, at least a little bit good. You have a couple com subs. So as you can see, Jodii's now almost a full room ahead. Just that better movement in just this small of a segment, as well as getting the cycle in the Gome room.
Yeah, they're both on decent VS paces. A 219 leaving statue room's about a 340 VS, so they're on track for about 343, 345 kind of ballpark, depending on false night RNG. And Jodii's a little ahead of that.
Looks like Jodii not getting the best false night. Ohko getting the exact RNG you want.
Yeah, so clean from Jodii, and Ohko only about 2 seconds behind.
None of the runners getting torch game, you hate to see it. Most important part of the run.
And yeah, so about a 345 VS from Jodii. Yeah, and about a 348 from Ohko. So not that big a difference. Not amazing times, but you know, it's a race. It's about what you expect.
Yes, that's the difference between PB attempts and a race. If something goes wrong, you can't just hit F1 and reset.
I mean, you can, but it's probably going to come back to bite you.
Yeah, it's not recommended in race settings.
Jodii getting the faster tick-tick cycle there, whereas Ohko had to wait for it. Just, you know, small optimizations. And now comes the most skill-based enemy in the game, the boulder. And just like that, they're basically tied, because Ohko got the best RNG and Jodii got like 4th spit.
Yeah, just absolute skill from Ohko.
Yeah.
In that boulder arena there.
Truly. And then we'll be coming up to Boulder 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yet another one of the reasons why current patch is a lot more annoying to run. You have double the boulder RNG. So even if the first one goes well, the second one can single-handedly ruin your day still.
Not only that, but you also have Resurroom RNG because you need to collect the full soul versus getting away with having 2 hits of it in patch 1221.
Yeah, it's like those 3 extra hits of soul definitely add up.
So between all that extra RNG, here Jodii getting the first spit to make up for, what was it, a 5 spit earlier?
4th spit, I think. And Ohko getting that extra spit from the boulder, meaning that they're able to do the fireball skip there. So they are ahead now with that basically perfect boulder RNG.
Oh, that was a really lucky damage boost from Ohko. Would have fallen down, except got hit in just the right way to get propelled to the next platform.
Yeah, those enemies are a lot more consistent. Like, well, they are consistent on current patch, so you can kind of rely on that. Jodii getting like all of the birds, holy crap. Didn't even need the 2 at the end.
So this is the first fireball
both of them messing up.
Both having trouble, oh no.
Oh no.
Jodii does get it a 2.5 try.
Yeah. Ohko's gonna lose about 10 seconds here for not going for the going for and getting the single fireball back up. Jodii really wanting that extra soul there. And puts it to good use, getting that fireball skip. Ohko getting an airwalk there.
Oh really? I missed it. I didn't know that you could.
Yeah, it's really annoying because you're like, something's not quite right here. But does get the man pogo. That backup is consistent on current patch, so he only loses about 2 seconds.
I hadn't known that it was consistent.
Yeah, enemy positions in green path are like 100% set basically, so
Oh.
it's really nice.
So Jodii getting the 2 fireball Moss Knight there, while Oko needs all 3 to kill it. So
Yep,
that'll be a little bit more time saved for Jodii, just because not needing to collect full soul in this next room, well, already
yeah,
having
and
the soul to get to full soul.
yeah, and there's one fewer Vengeflies in that room on current patch, so it's that little bit harder to get the soul you need if you do use all 3 fireballs to kill it than on 1221. And pretty clean Moss Knights from Jodii, and Oko also, yeah, making quick work of that. And so it's looking like about a, I want to say, 5-second difference. Yep, a 5 or 6 second difference going into Hornet.
Yeah, probably. We'll see how it is after this fight ends. Jodii getting really good RNG there. Hornet starting out with the nail throw attack. You want to keep Hornet in the corner as much as possible to just keep wailing on her. Getting a second one, that's really nice.
Yeah, that's a very nice pattern.
Yeah, really quick kill there. Oko having a little bit
Okay.
of trouble.
Yeah, not doing the little hop to get the double hit on the VS as well. Definitely coming back to bite him a bit.
Yeah. So there will be a bit more of a significant difference after this.
Yeah, so I'm sure Rix will tell us the time difference in a second.
Yes, huge shout out to Rickson, always keeping track of the times and the difference between the runners during pretty much every single race this entire tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, good. So for doubling Hornet, you want to do a little hop before you shoot the fireball, because it's a lot more like due to the arc she takes when she gets staggered, it's a lot more likely to double hit. And yeah, so about 13 seconds difference. So Jodii saving about 6 or 7 seconds during that fight, which is pretty impressive given that optimally it's like a 15-second fight. So it's like a 40% time save.
It's interesting to note how different the movement in this room is compared to patch 1221. Just because of the
Optimally, it
fact
doesn't
that,
look that different. You can still do the first inventory drop, and then when you do the second one, it's a bit different, yeah.
right.
But then the end is still the same with like set / and stuff.
It's just because you missing out on one of the inventory drops, you just go a lot slower, honestly.
And nice comfy pogo from Jodii.
Using all 3 fireballs, so Jodii does need to get more soul in this room, but not too big of a time loss.
Oko
Oko
messing it.
missing it.
We're gonna see Panther pogo.
Oh, so close. This trick is incredibly difficult on current patch without the fireballs, just because of the fact that you can't pogo the explosion. Jodii had a little bit of trouble with the Manta setup, but still got to claw alright. There we go, Oko with the Penta Pogo.
Right, so it looks like Jodie's timer is cropped funny on their end, not SpeedGaming, so we're gonna know what seconds and, the right side of their minutes column. So it'll be a little extra thinking. And Oko missing Mantis Pogo as well, having to do the big Mantis back up. So yeah, he's going to be pretty significantly behind now.
Yeah, the Mantis Pogo is one of the bigger places Oko had to catch up in that split, but he struggled with it as well. And Jodii somehow, with dash at 57 seconds, this is definitely something like a world record pace.
Yeah, yeah. looking like an all glitches run. Yeah, so about 33 seconds the difference now. That'll be pretty hard to make up now, I think.
Yeah, especially with the harder splits coming up. That'll definitely be where Jodii's expertise in just general game movement will help a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that said, you can always kind of just get memed on by Sanctum. Oh yeah, 44
That
seconds
is
difference,
true.
33 seconds added from last split.
Yeah. So I
Um,
guess it comes down to Soul Twister RNG?
yeah, so Soul Sanctum in current patch all skills is like kind of the thing you point to when you're explaining why this category sucks to run.
It is quite literally the reason why I chose not to run current patch.
Yeah, it suffers from like a pretty big lack of being fun or consistent or good. But
Yeah.
you know, it
is.
just be like that sometimes.
It's. I'm pretty sure the biggest run ender on current patch.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. You know, it's just a rough category.
Oh no, Jodii taking an unfortunate death there.
Just shows,
Ohko,
you know, it can happen to the best of us.
yes. Jodie's setting up for the shade skip to get into resting grounds. Oh, gets the fireball. Needs to reset it.
Okay, so that's actually terrible RNG.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ohko did have a little bit of trouble with the Grezzer cleanup, so probably won't save too much time from that.
Yeah, I expect him to
fireball.
still save some time, but yeah, not quite as much as he probably could have. And we do save Sly in this category because, as mentioned, we can't just lever skip to Shade Soul, so we need to actually fall for his scam.
Yep. So that's another thing about current patch. Not only do you get scammed by Oro for dash slash, you also get scammed by Sly for elegant key. So Jodii now making his way into City of Tears, while Ohko meanders across Blue SR Lake.
Shoutouts to Blue. Yeah, so Ohko saving 3 seconds that split.
Okay.
Also, that Husk Dandy there not getting affected by gravity mid-attack is honestly great.
It's just one of those funny things that you just love about the game.
The fact that it survived also shows off that nerfed current patch fireball range, which is another one of those things that just make you go like, why? It doesn't really hurt anyone but to have longer range, but you know, I love seeing my fireball despawn on the screen.
Yeah, I mean that's why we love current patch so much.
Yeah. You know, the first thing they mention during game design classes is like, if you're gonna have this fireball, just make sure it despawns on the screen.
Exactly, yes. So this is one of the first parts where you really feel the difference between current patch and patch 1221, which for those of you who came in with the raid is the patch of Hollow Knight that most speedrunners run on. We use it because it has a lot more speed tech.
Yeah, it's
so
like,
normally you'd be able to lever skip with dash slash or just your regular nail instead of having to fight this giant dude with infinite HP, it feels like.
yeah, it's just tedious. Its attacks are predictable enough that you're probably not going to get hit, but since they do double damage, if you do mess up, you're going to feel it.
Yeah.
Jodii getting through there without much issues.
Yep. And also choosing to heal. Taking that bench is not as much of a time loss as it would be on patch 1221 because you need to go all the way over there anyway to take care of this enemy.
Yeah, Oko going into the Great House Sentry with slightly less health, but again, it shouldn't be an issue.
Yep. And he dispatches the sentry, no problem. Well, Jodii takes care of the Soul Twister, heading into Sanctum now. And about to showcase the first really scary RNG moment. These Soul Twisters like to just teleport into you, and their tracking missiles will go exactly where you don't want them to.
That was really clean. Jodii not even doing the RNG minute to get their spawns desynchronized, just doing it the hardest way possible and getting through unscathed. That's really impressive.
You can really see his good movement there. So Oko having a bit of trouble, down to 2 health with this Soul Twister. It's a little bit nerve-wracking there. But Jodii at 3 health, about to go through the Hell Room. Looks like he's gathering up soul. Not deciding to heal. Hopefully... Oh, there's the heal.
Yeah, and...
Oh no, does Oko know that he missed the lever?
Did he?
I'm pretty sure he missed the lever. I didn't see it get hit or...
I thought I heard it.
Yeah, no, he missed the lever.
Oh, no. Yeah, GG. That is nothing short of devastating. Because he's on 1 health and he's got to go back in there. So he's probably going to have to gather soul. Or just risk it. Yeah, he's going to go for it.
Nope, he's going down and healing.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yes, this is like, you would have pressed the reset button about 20 seconds ago. If he gets out of this alive, like,
oh boy.
I'll be very
no! Oh,
no.
Insomnia, you cursed
He
it.
got so close, he should have gone the top part.
Oh. Yeah, I was thinking that. Jodii, meanwhile, fighting Soul Master. There is a lot of RNG in this fight, but you are able to double hit to do as much damage as you can.
Yeah, that was a very clean sanctum from Jodii.
Yeah. I honestly missed his Hell Room because I was so focused on Oko's.
Yeah.
But it looks like there wasn't too much of a significant time loss and made it through alright, so...
Yeah, for sure. And Jodii, yeah, getting the good spawn for phase 2 as well. Making quick work of that.
At least Oko got the lever this time.
Yeah, he didn't have to go back through.
Yeah, that would have just been miserable for him. Getting a bit bullied by this Soul Warrior though. Took 2 damage.
Got a couple of doubles. It's not too bad.
So this is another difference between the 2 patches. In current patch, you need a lot more geo. So we pick up the chest after Soul Master.
Yep, and then this room that Jodie's going into now, you can actually tell if someone has their FPS capped or not by how fast those follies move. Because if you have uncapped FPS and something goes even slightly wrong, they are absolute, complete, and utter garbage.
They can literally run faster than you depending on how fast your computer is.
Yeah, it's cursed.
Yeah. So Oko had an alright Hell Room, only taking 1 damage it seemed like. Doing his Soul Master fight, missing that fireball there, firing the wrong way. You want to get as many doubles in this fight as you can.
And Oko showing off that fireball despawning there. Would have been a double hit on 1221.
Yep. Another really unfortunate change between the patches is that sometimes you can stagger Soulmaster right by the spikes, and you can actually hit him into the spikes on the ceiling, and he'll take damage from that.
Yeah, it's like 50 damage too, which is more than a Shade Soul.
Yeah, it's quite incredible.
And Jodii making their way to Crystal Peak now. This is one of the longest, most dangerous splits of the run, because we're going to be doing a whole lot, and we can't bench because we need to save quit back to the one that he just took in Watcher's Spire there.
Yep. It really does make it a really hazardous split if you mess up any cycles. There just aren't any good places to heal without losing a bunch of time, and gathering extra soul in the split is difficult as well. So Jodii's sitting at a really comfortable 1000 geo, easily affording King's Station. Ohko also won't need to worry too much about collecting geo for the station there.
Yeah, obviously we need that geo for later on, but
Yes.
both of them are on pretty fine geo numbers.
So Rickson telling us that there is now a 2-minute and 40-second difference between the runners, unfortunately after Ohko's death.
And everyone waved to Myla. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing her again unless everyone decides to make a visit there later.
Looks like Ohko has a slightly higher FPS, but makes it through the room cleanly.
And PogX room, Jodii's an 80%. Oh, well,
Oh, no.
baited.
I wonder if Jodii knows how much of a lead he has.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Probably just taking the safer route, knowing if he feels like he's ahead. Just because at this point, like, the only way that he's not winning is if he dies, like, once here, or like once in Distant Village, or twice basically anywhere else.
So Jodii taking 1 damage there. Hopefully he will go for the damageless cycle with the last cycle room for C peaks, because he is an any percent runner, so he's probably more comfortable with the damage cycle. And although it is slightly faster, because we don't quit out right after picking up C dash, it's a lot scarier to do.
4 health's pretty comfy. I'd be surprised if he didn't go for it, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. Main race strats, very fair. And, alright, still doing underplat, so we don't have to DQ Jodii at least.
Yes. Ohko taking damage on the way to King's Station. Not the best situation to be in, but he does have extra soul to heal up while waiting for the stag.
Ohko missing Photoshop jump there. But, happens to the best of us. It is called Photoshop jump for a reason.
I didn't know about that name. I've always just called it impossible jump.
It's gotta be those X2 Photoshop lessons.
Ah.
Every time he does it, the 30-page cheater document gets like 1 page longer.
Oh no, Ohko having a bit of trouble with just getting around this room.
And Jodii entering the dark room now. This has a lot of potential to go catastrophically wrong, but he gets through without any real issues.
Yeah, making it through quite easy. Ohko entering C peaks at 2 health. That cannot be very comfy. He's probably a bit tilted from that death still.
Alright, so it's about a 2 minutes 56 difference between the two of them. Shoutouts. And Jodii getting D-Dark now.
Yep. Chat saying I'm a little bit quiet. Can you guys hear me a bit better now?
Yeah, I turned you up on the restream tools too.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys.
Jodii getting that. Oh, getting that D-Dark there, since the inventory drop's obviously a lot more precise than 1221.
So on current patch, it is faster to do the D-Dark there instead of... Well, you don't fall in the Dreamer platforms. It's not faster
No.
to.
Yeah, they're like, that looks kind of janky, and it's not really getting used by casual players. It strictly only benefits speedrunners. Let's remove...
Well, talking with someone, they brought up the point that Team Cherry probably just looked at the game, saw, that's a bug, let's fix it. Not realizing that we've utilized it for our own purposes.
I mean, I don't even know how you find out about half of these without knowing that it's through speedrunners.
Yeah, so let's see if Oko does do a clean cycle there. Underplat, woo!
Shoutouts to Locus.
And Jodii picking up Dreamnail while Oko picks up Crystal Dash.
Yeah, getting the cheetah seer skip with C dash.
So it's interesting to note that Jodii is not quitting out. Which is different from patch 1221. He's going to head to Dirtmouth and pick up the Elegant Key to get Shade Soul. Don't mind me forgetting the names of every single in-game thing right now.
We'll be going to embrace our inner helicopter up in Howling Cliffs as well, and then we'll be save quitting that.
So Jodii now picking up Cyclone Slash at 7 minutes. This is quite impressive.
Yeah, definitely, you know, this is obviously why they're a top any percent runner as well.
Oh, for sure, yeah. On record pace. 7-minute 22. Having a little bit of trouble with that jump, but making it up with the help of that platform there.
Yep, and not long now. Kind of just a bit of a collection period before the run kind of kicks back into high gear for a bit. So yeah, we'll be save quitting back to city now, and then things will be getting a bit more interesting for a while.
Yep.
And by interesting, I mean a lot more scary.
I mean, that is what makes the run interesting.
If you mean the D-Dark early control gauge, no, and we don't have dash slash, so we can't do it. Anyway, like even if we could.
So although current patch is a lot smoother and feels nicer to play on, and that's actually why a lot of the meme categories use it, in a run like All Skills, it is not friendly.
Yeah, current patch is like a viable alternative for any category that isn't All Skills.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh no,
taking an
Oko
unfortunate fall in Dream Plats there. Luckily not the first set, so only loses about 7 seconds.
Jodii rescuing the grub,
slightly
a
more.
true friend. Oko going for that underplat. Swag.
It's a nice one to get. And I mean, like, either way, you have to do a wall jump off of a platform, so you might as well do that one.
Yeah, I actually find that underplat to be easier.
Yeah.
Jodii
Ooh.
starting off that fight with a really pretty cyclone slash.
Yeah, this fight actually, like, sucks. It's just so janky because the Soul Warrior always wants to be to the side of you, and your, like, main damage tool is D-Dark.
Yeah, so it's just hard to get it, although Jodii does make it through.
Yeah, and gonna be killing everyone's favorite collection of 5 beetles soon.
It took me way too long to figure out which one you were talking about.
No, the Beatles, you know, that band.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put
No,
them
I
in
was
Hollow
trying to
Knight.
figure out which boss in the game. I was like, wait, no, Mila's one beetle.
Yeah, no. She's not a boss, don't give her that much credit. She's like a speed bump.
A fun speed bump to go over, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jodii now going to head over there. Main damage output is D-Dark, which is really nice. If you hit the Watcher Knights with all 3 ticks of D-Dark, they will die after 3 spells.
Yeah, the main thing to note for 1221 versus current patch is that your D-Dark iframes end instantly as soon as you start another spell, so you can't just like be inside the Watcher Knight hitbox chaining D-Darks and expecting everything
Yes.
to be fine and dandy.
It does give the fight a lot more nuance than it has on patch 1221. So you can see Jodii, after each D-Dark, when the Watcher Knights are still on top of each other, he's down pogoing on the Watcher Knights to give himself that extra momentum upwards while giving them damage to
Yeah,
get...
plus soul.
Yes, to get enough soul to do another one. Really clean fight there.
Yeah, so the Watcher Knight fights in all skills is less like strictly dangerous, but it's certainly still very easy to die because you're not worried about surviving, you're worried about doing the fight as quickly as possible, and sometimes you kind of don't pay attention to your HP because you're like, oh, it'll be fine, which it is until you realize you're on like 1 health with no soul in a corner and 2 Watcher Knights about to mess up your day.
Yep, pretty much. Ohko at 2 health going into Sanctum for the 2nd time.
Second or third?
I think the 2nd.
He died though, so it's third.
No, but the 2nd time that he's going into Sanctum with 2 health.
Oh, with 2 health. Yeah,
Yes,
I didn't hear
with
that
2
bit.
health part. My bad.
The
That
chaotic
does
evil way
make...
to deal with Myla is letting her live. I don't know what you mean. And I put live in air quotes because is she really living?
Yeah, that's true. She is infected. So Ohko,
Right, and
dispatching the Soul Warrior, but at 1 health.
yeah, just making everyone in chat a little bit more worried. You know, getting down to 1 health for the content.
Yep, for the content.
Definitely no other
matters.
reason. And now we're going to see the spike tunnels and isthmus skips. These are way comfier than on 1221 because the spike tunnels don't like randomly lag your game.
I actually find them harder because of that fact.
Just play like 1,000 hours of rando and then you'll struggle to do the 1221 ones. I've heard. Ohko not doing
What
the
makes
soul
you
collection
believe
on
that?
that flying enemy there. That's going to be annoying because he's going to have to break the chandelier manually than with a spell. And yeah, so Jodii getting through that spike tunnel with no issues.
I'm curious to see if he'll go for the setup Isma or the setup list. One includes a dash cancel versus just a wall jump. Looks like Jodii went for the setup version. Oh, taking damage there.
The hardest part of the acid skip.
And now the worm probably won't reach him before collapsing. Oh, no, there we go. A worm behaving. I never thought I'd live to see it.
Yeah. Once they're moving like more horizontally back and forth, they're not too bad. It's when they decide to like go up into a different postcode that they take their sweet time.
That's true, yes.
And we should see some nice cyclone strats here. That was a cyclone strat, sure.
It was an attempted one, that's for sure.
Yeah, so a weird interaction between C-Dash and Cyclone is that if you C-Dash through a transition, you can half charge a Cyclone, and then if you hold it and then let go of C-Dash, it charges like way faster.
I didn't know that.
It's like you have an MG basically.
Huh.
And I think if you have long enough loads, you can like fully charge it, but it's current patch, so you're not getting that long a load.
That's true, yes. So Oko made it through Watcher Nights, had a couple scary moments. Oko really giving us the content here.
Yeah. I think Oko just like has decided that he's not going to end any combat on more than 1 health.
I mean, let's see if he can keep the streak going. Just
You're already actually
as
knowing
long
the
as there's no
cycles
death.
for the current patch Morlurks. What is this?
Choosing the safest strat there to just de-dark and walk through the Mauler. They look to be completely RNG, but in fact we have strats to avoid getting hit with everyone. It's just really hard to pull off, so...
Really clean from Jodii. Oh no. No way. Oh, no. Don't go around.
For the basin jump. Honestly, I don't blame him. It can lose a lot more time. It only saves time if you get it first try. It's equal if you get it second, and then after that it loses time. And it's a really jank skip to get.
It's free. Like, it's that free that the game is giving you money to do it.
No, it's not. I beg to differ.
SMH, watch the tutorial on it. It's consistent if you do the same thing every time. It's unironically easier than the Morlurk cycles to dodge the spits, and he's learned them.
I did not know that. I didn't know there was a tutorial. Oh no, Jodii! And Jodii most likely did not open the shortcut, so he'll have to go around.
I am gonna say that's just the game giving him bad karma for not doing the basin jump.
Wow, Insomnia.
I don't make the rules, I just, narrate them to the audience.
Well, hopefully Jodii will get, no, I shouldn't have said anything.
The upside being that Jodii was about 3.5 minutes ahead, so we'll probably still be about 2 minutes ahead, assuming all goes well for Oko.
Yeah, unfortunately taking 2 damage. I thought I might have stopped the comms curse in time, but I did not.
Base and jumper. Oh, come on, Jodii. Don't die again.
Oko having some trouble with these Isma skips here. Now at 2 health.
Oh no.
This is scary. Opting to quit
Choosing
out.
to save quit.
That's actually the smarter decision, just because if you end up with your shade there, you can lose the run and have to collect all that geo over again.
Yeah, so I think sort of when you combine those mistakes from each player, they're actually going to be about even, just because that's probably lost Oko on the order of 1.5 minutes. And about giving up on that inventory drop there, which when you have Cyclone so fair, like breaks even.
So Jodii getting Broken Vessel, even though he did not do basin jump, proving your theory wrong, Insomnia.
No, Jodie's just been working on their Photoshop skills.
So hopefully Oko will have better luck with those Disma skips second try round.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully he's not getting too much in his head as well. Just that can lead to kind of spiraling a bit.
Yeah. Honestly, the mentality of messing up can be just as bad as the time loss for messing up. Oh no. Oh no, Oko. Back at 1 health.
Okay, so I did say that the spike tunnel was easier, but obviously it's still a very precise rhythm, so not
Yeah.
unheard of for that to happen. Please just farm soul.
Yeah, I think that's what Oko's doing.
Ideally, I'd like to see it, heal here and then.
I would
No.
have liked to see him get a bit more soul, honestly.
Yeah, if you're gonna save quit at 1 health, like go through with more than 2, otherwise you get 1 attempt and then you have to
Yeah.
save quit again.
Looks like
Alright,
he's
he's
just
just gonna
going
go
for
for
it.
it. He's
Oko.
very
Oh
low for
no!
the setup version, I think.
Yeah. And we don't have his audio, so we're not sure if he's pressing it too early or too late.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was kind of getting low enough to the point where it wouldn't even matter what timing he jumped.
Right. Serpent in chat telling us that he was pressing it too early there.
And Jodii coming up to the most fair and great for speedrunning boss there is, with
Yes,
absolutely zero RNG.
every speedrunner's absolute favorite boss.
Yeah. It's 100% skill based, there's zero potential for RNG time loss.
Nope, there definitely isn't a considerable chance of Umu giving an extra attack, which will completely mess up your setup and your cycles,
Yeah.
and lose you 20 seconds off the bat.
One thing worth noting is that there is a 1 cycle for current patch now, so we should see Jodii going for that. I'd be very surprised if he didn't at least attempt it. I'd be kind of surprised if he missed it, so it's pretty
Yeah.
comfy.
Looks like he is going for it.
Yeah, looks fine.
Does not get
mine.
it.
I'm a very big believer in the up/1 cycle, so I'm going to use that as confirmation of up/ superiority.
Okay, Insomnia, you believe that. It is worth noting that Umu also does have more health on current patch.
No, it doesn't. It's still 300.
Oh, I guess I was misinformed.
It's got less health on like 1028, it's got 250, but by
Oh, okay.
Grim Troop it's got 300 still. It's just
Alright.
getting that damage is a lot harder because current patch is great, so it can feel like it's got a lot more health.
Okay. Oko finally making it through those Isma skips. Unfortunately, that is going to be a really big time loss for him.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty big. Like I say, making it through, which at least puts some pressure on Jodii to not completely fall apart.
Yes, but it's still a bigger difference than anyone wants to see.
Yeah. We're coming up to a couple of safe segments and then one of the longer ones remaining, so sort of if Oko is going to be in with a chance, that's probably where we're going to have to see a Jodii death.
That's true, yes. There is always Hornet 2, if Jodii doesn't take any safety benches. Although, with him being so far ahead. I
Yeah, if
imagine.
Jodii knows his lead, he'll probably play it pretty comfy.
Yeah.
Depends on how close he is to PV, but I kind of don't think he's that close, especially given that he lost like 10 seconds or something on Shade Skip
Oh, he
and
died to
missed one cycle.
Not only that, he also died to Broken Vessel, so he's most definitely not on any PB pace.
Oh yeah, duh. Yeah, so depending on if he knows his pace, he'll probably kind of just vibe his way to the end now.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's still so far ahead that, like, at this point, it would be unrealistic for anything too crazy to happen. Oko, knowing the same thing, going for, that
Nice and
little extra
simple
symbol
claw.
key.
Another amazing rando meme. And
Yes.
Jodii doing the Moss Knight quick kill, nice. Sorry, the Moss Charger quick
Just,
kill.
petting it a couple times, picking its pockets.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Too high, too high, too high, too high. Oh, okay.
Okay. Insomnia the rando master.
SMH, there's a tutorial for it. Jodii kind of getting trolled by that opal there.
Okay, I'm pretty sure there can be a tutorial for mag skips too. It doesn't mean that one can do it.
Jodii turning around before that C-dash there. Turning around
Oh
before
no!
that C-dash as well.
Missing the opportunity to see dash completely because of the bug.
I'm not sure if he plays on controller maybe and he's got snapback issues.
Oh,
But
that might be it.
either way, it's pretty great to watch as a spectator.
Yes, we can ask that, what input devices the two use. There's a little
I
bit
will
of a
say,
feud. Yeah?
you
Oh,
know what doesn't get snapback?
what?
Keyboards.
Yes, as I was saying, there's a little bit of a feud between keyboard controllers and superior controller players.
Sorry, who won the 106 keyboard
I'm
versus
sorry, who
controller
got really bad
event?
frog RNG?
Yeah, we've all heard that one before.
Anyway. Yeah,
And
so
so Jodii coming up to writes their own press releases slash and saying hi to our man Shio.
yep. Best Nail Master.
So humble too, you know. We've got dash slash, cyclone slash, which are just descriptors of, you know, this slash, and then Shio's like, "Nah, we're calling this great slash."
I mean, it is great
It's so humble.
in size.
You know what else is great in science? Dash slash. It's longer, but you know you don't see Oro bragging about it. He's just like, nah, it's a dash slash. But
Yes, but Great
Shio's just
Slash
like,
is
nah,
more
nah, nah.
robust.
Cyclone's more robust. Cyclone's like the goat slash, and yet Shio's just like, nah. I get to name this. I'm gonna just like market the hell out of it. It's great slash.
It is pretty great, not gonna lie. We actually don't use it. I think we use it
We use
the
it in
least.
colos a bunch,
in-
and we use it for like well early control. But dash slash does well early control better. Great slash just ruins it because it's
I actually
got to make
don't.
it all about it.
I don't like dash slash early control in the well. I can never get it. That's another thing. Someone in chat pointing out. Great slash you can pronounce. Dash slash you cannot.
Yeah, but dash slash is just so much better when you know Swedish people like Axe say it.
That is
It's,
true.
you know,
Yes.
It's just the best slash.
I still like Great
I would
Slash. I think
happily
it deserves
pay
its
like
name.
another 800 geo for dash slash 2 instead of
No,
great
no,
slash.
you're getting scammed. You're getting scammed. That's his market. He makes you think it's great because he makes it so expensive so you'll want to buy more.
I'll take another cyclone slash for free then over great slash.
Well, yeah, it's free.
Yeah, but like I'll take
I'll take 2
cyclone over
Great
great
Slashes
slash
for
anywhere.
100 geo.
I'm just saying, Great Slash is what you get when you let the Nail Masters write their own press releases.
That is fair, yes.
Right,
I
and
agree
Jodii
with
coming up
that
to
half of
QG
you.
now. Late QG, or basically anything just before Hera, is probably the most costly death they've got left in the run. So if you're Oko, you're kind of hoping that Jodii has some unfortunate occurrings. If you're Jodii, or barracking for Jodii, you're probably on the edge of your seat a bit more around this kind of period. As like I
It
say, it
is.
is like,
There is almost no RNG though, in that like you know roughly where everything is gonna be.
ooh, okay, please no.
Oko continuing the tradition,
Alright.
killing bosses at 1 health.
He's not gonna have pay for 5 masks and not use every single one of them.
Exactly. So as I was saying though, the segment has almost no RNG. So and like this is a segment that runners do over and over and over just to get
Yeah.
really consistent movement.
It's also an any percent segment, which is probably to Jodie's strength.
That is true, yes.
Except you have wings, but you don't have lantern. And you also have D-Dark, so you can do that.
Yes, but once you know the movement of a room so well that you can get the kind of times that Jodii gets, you kind of don't need lantern.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, not even doing the advanced trans dash strat there. SMH, my head. And yeah, Oko getting Monomon with no real issues, and Jodii electing to farm up a little bit more soul before Hera, just so he can dispatch of that Devout a little quicker.
Not going for the underplat, you hate to see it.
That that wings jump there that Jodii missed is actually Photoshop, so good on him for missing it. Otherwise, we probably would have had to have, taken a very close look at the game. You don't need more soul, Jodii. Where are you going? What? Oh, Geo. Imagine knowing Geo values. Wait, does he need more? He needs like 1,050 for everything left in the run. But like, he had hoppers he could kill.
That is true,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm not sure I agree with that. I guess
Well,
clockwise edge you got less hoppers you can kill, but like, there's still a few. I mean, it
it's
doesn't really
also,
matter at this point.
yeah, like, it doesn't matter how much time he takes farming the Geo. Or where he farms the Geo. He's still gonna be ahead at this point. Now that he's gone through Hera, it's literally just Hornet 2 and Sibling Climb.
And Oko dispatching Cucumber. Oh, missing the quick kill. That's
Getting a
not
mostly
ideal.
quick kill, but still losing a bit
Yeah.
of time there. Picked its pockets, now heading over to the greatest slash.
Propaganda.
Even though we get it for free, we do have to go through an entire trial getting there through a green path of pain. The cycles are quite difficult if you mess up. They're very tight.
Great
So,
Slash is free and it's still overpriced.
except not. I disagree with that statement, Insomnia.
You're entitled to your opinion, correct or otherwise.
As is everyone. So Oko making it through, no trouble.
Jodie making
Well,
quick work of that acid skip there.
yeah, it was such a hard acid skip. Got it so easily.
Yeah, whenever I see like true ending runners or 106 runners do it, they always dunk, so shout outs to Jodie for being able to do it without dunking.
Yeah. So, I had been under the impression that you get dash slash before Hornet. Oh, there it is.
It's a relatively new thing. You get the camp bench, and then you go down and get dash slash. Just it's like comparable in speed, and it means that you've got 5 health always.
And you've got that camp bench.
There's a sick walkling storage strat through that transition Jodii just went through, but it doesn't work on current patch because walkling storage.
Yeah. So I actually hadn't known about that reroute. I did make sure I knew the route that is publicized before I started coming, and
Yeah, I think it like gained popularity basically right at the start of tournament, but I mean I never did it because I didn't want to mess with my splits.
right.
The objective, best way to decide whether something's worth going for.
Oh yeah, if it requires messing with live split, it's never worth it.
Exactly.
Unless it's setting up new splits for running a certain meme category with a lovely girl in C Peaks.
Aren't you pointing out that Jodii has got, an amazing Geo account, so shout outs to them.
Yes, big shout outs.
Okay.
Struggling a bit with this.
Yeah, he's got that
overgrown
extra
mound.
one in there. And so he's kind of off on... Yeah, that should have been a shade song.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, but getting through without too much hassle.
He
3
does
health
have
is
enough to
kind
heal
of
up.
scary.
4
Yeah,
health
it's
is a
not
little bit
too-
more comfy. You always want to heal up before you pick up the spell, because it will automatically refill the soul to full. Meanwhile, Jodii fighting the objectively hardest boss of the run, Hornet 2. She's fast. She's hard to hit sometimes if you mess up your cycles, and
Yeah.
she will parry your spells to not take any damage. And if you're really unfortunate, you'll get hit too.
Yeah, I think she has a bit more competition on current patch because Shriek CPTHK is kind of just like RNG sadness.
That is true. Yes.
Hornet 2 is certainly still spicy.
Yeah, but Jodii had a really nice fight, getting in lots of doubles there.
Okay, kind of getting trolled a bit there.
Trying to go for the 1-2-2-1 superior strats.
And Jodii getting... See? Great Slash just ruining things.
What are you talking about? That was an amazing great slash.
Yeah, I'm trying to fall fast, so what do you need? Air stall.
Exactly. That way you don't fall into an aspid. See, it's just looking out for you.
Yeah. That was meant to be a cyclone from Jodii. Obviously, they weren't quite sure what was going on there. Maybe they didn't hold it through the load, so they would have had to have done the full charge length.
Getting that spicy C dash though.
And gonna be going back to the knight's room and saying hi to its siblings.
Yep, just a lovely family reunion.
Yeah, the sibling climb is kind of spicy. It very much has the potential to go catastrophically wrong very quickly, but if you're able to move through the room pretty consistently, it's not too bad. Oko on 1
Look
health,
at 1
but
health again.
not
Making
really
it out.
too much danger here.
There's still
the
that
devout
last
quick kill is
devout.
extremely consistent. And
Unless
getting
it
that
backs out. Unless
walled
it backs
wings
up
jump
at just
there.
the right time.
No, it still kills.
It is possible to mess up, I will say that much.
Mm.
It takes... I guess it's a zero talent to mess it up, but... Yep.
like
There
that.
we
So
go.
it's two nail
Yep.
swings.
Oh
Okay,
no!
no.
Oh no! That is the worst place in the entire run to die.
Yeah, so that was literally the worst death left. So that's going to be really, really hard to bounce back from.
Yeah.
Jodii getting a pretty nice sibling climb though. So
Does
we'll be
take
coming up to
one double
edgy
damage,
dash.
but it's unfortunate that we pick up the best two abilities in the game, Shade Cloak and Abyss Shriek, which does the highest damage output, right at the end of the game when we only have one more opportunity to use them.
The real question is, what's Jodii's Abyss climb time going to be?
That is true, yes. It
Abyss climb
is.
being the objective measure of a runner's skill.
Low-key, Abyss Climb is the second hardest platforming in the entire game when done optimally. Um, only a second only to Path of Pain, really.
It's good fun. Like, it's one of the most fun ILs in my opinion. It's why I've spent far too long grinding it.
It's actually sometimes difficult for runners to grind, just because it can be really hard on the hands.
Yeah, definitely. It's very button heavy, and getting like all those chained max height wind jumps is pretty rough on the hands.
Yeah, for sure. But Jodii now picking up the last skill of the game. Then the aforementioned Abyss Climb for THK, which is THK moves faster, and you need to get right up close to him to use Shriek. So it kind of becomes a bit of RNG and how fast you can react.
Yeah, current patch THK is just a bully.
I mean, he is the final boss of the game, so it does make
Well,
sense that he's hard, but
someone hasn't done their Abyss climb ILs. I mean, this is a perfectly fine
this
RTA
is
climb strat.
yeah. He missed one of the spicy jumps. Two of the spicy jumps. I'm
Oh,
gonna stop
no,
talking.
never mind. Alright, Oko getting through Deepness the second time with 3 health, and yeah, the Devout getting bonked appropriately, so we should be fine now.
Yeah, and then he's gonna head down to the Abyss, while Jodii heads up to fight the Hollow Knight. Someone in chat saying we should just route in Sporshroom into all skills. Honestly, that would make current patch worth. So Jodii now heading into the Hollow Knight, final boss of the game, at a whopping 7 minutes and 54 seconds. That's an absolute incredible time for any runner. Like, this will
Yeah, this
bring
is
world
like
record
huge
down
recce.
by, yeah, about 50 minutes?
Not
49?
even doing helicopter night. Jodii is here to get a good time. Anything else be damned.
Yep.
He's still on sub-hour pace.
At this point, PB is dead, though.
Yeah, PB was like a minute and 15 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Was finished.
After the death, it was kind of dead.
Yeah, to only be that far off with a death though is it's a solid run.
Very much so, yeah. So, from THK, what you want is as few parries and as few dashes as possible, just because you want to be able to get up really close to him and yell in his face.
Yeah, pretty decent pattern, and Jodii making very good work of it. Getting
Yes.
plenty of those shrieks in and getting like all 5 hits on the shriek as well.
Getting really nice RNG patterns as well.
Oh,
And as I say that...
Oh no.
Oh no.
Scary.
Looks like he's going to start going for safer strats.
Yeah, it's Scream. Alright, yeah, it should be fine now. Yeah, it's 2...
Missing the
it's
shriek.
2 nail
oh,
swings
no.
and 2 shrieks, and he's got the 2 nail swings, so 2 shrieks.
Yep, there's GG. I didn't know that it was 2 nail swings and 2 shrieks from Scream.
Yeah, I mean, it can obviously be less, but I'm pretty sure that's the absolute maximum it can be.
Okay.
Because that's 250 damage.
10-second world record, let's go.
Wow, yeah, the baby is gonna have to work hard to beat that one.
Oh yeah. Oko a bit low on that C dash there. Do you want to mark Jodii as the winner? Not only is this tourney recce, although technically outside of the tourney, it is a world record.
Yeah, 10.88 is gonna be a rough one to beat.
Yep. So Oko just picked up long slash. Last nail out of the game, gonna head up to fight Hornet 2. Hopefully he will not continue his tradition and won't give us another scare.
Yep, so just wait. Okay, just coming up to Hornet 2 now. As mentioned, pretty tough fight, but Oko shouldn't have too many issues with it.
Although it can spiral out of control,
Yeah,
we do have
definitely.
ways to stagger lock her.
Yeah, it's that bit harder on current patch. I'm pretty sure its stagger count's 1 higher. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's certainly still doable.
Oh no, starting off the fight with the damage. I've never seen her do that mini hop to start off before.
Yeah, it's definitely a screw you kind of pattern.
Yeah. That nail attack
Ooh, and
there was
getting
good.
hit out of that stagger there, like hit by the stagger hitbox.
Yeah.
It's kind of unfortunate.
The stagger hitbox changes just enough that it can be really awkward.
Oko doing a lot of like side slashes on these staggers instead of the like side slash up slash side slash. I wonder if that's a current patch specific thing or just personal preference.
That was
Either
a
way,
really
Oko
quick
making
fight.
good work of that.
Even with that really awkward start off with that jump.
Yeah.
Right, so picking up King's Brand. Now he's gonna head over to the Abyss.
Yeah, and then so we're not too far off done now. Hopefully Oko doesn't run into too many more problems. And of course, hopefully he has a sick Abyss climb.
Yes, that if he has like a sick Abyss climb, then everything else like doesn't matter.
Yeah, definitely.
Like why do we run the full category? It should just be Abyss climb.
Exactly.
Or rather, this category exists because of Abyss climb.
Also true. It's like Abyss climb and general movement.
Pretty
But
much, yeah.
current patch doesn't even have the general movement. So it's just Abyss
Right.
climb.
I mean, current patch exists because 1221 exists.
Yeah. Imagine if they had optimized current patch a bit more. Sorry, optimized 1221 a bit more.
Yeah. It would have been amazing. So getting plenty of soul there with that Cyclone Slash. Going into the abyss down 2 health isn't great. Just because there is a sibling climb coming up. Missing the swag door, you hate to see it.
Oh yes, Jodii, my hero.
Let's go, Jodii. Heading in the right direction. Oh boy, I've had a change of heart, haven't I? Jodii, no, you gotta go up and then down and then press quick cast.
Come on, Jodii. Don't
Jodii, you can do it.
don't taunt us like this.
Let's focus on Oko's climb though. Oh
Oh
no.
no, Oko, please.
Oh
Uh,
no.
uh,
Oh no.
Oko really just getting the raw end of the. Oh, and he didn't bench in Kings either, so he's got to go all
That's
the way
really
back from Bran.
unfortunate.
Jodii just
Jodii
edging
just
closer.
taunting us. Rickson telling us we turned our curse-heavy gaze on Oko.
Yeah, we
You're
should
right,
have just
it's-
kept watching Jodii kill Myla, and it would have gone fine.
Yeah, it's our fault. We take the blame for that.
And Jodii sealing the win in our hearts.
Oh yeah, absolute Chad. Fortunately, Gidge crying in chat.
Look, Jodii gave you plenty of warning. If you chose to watch that, that's on you.
This is true, yes.
Yeah, Myla could have dropped one more Geo.
I know, right? It just makes our lives harder as speedrunners collecting Geo.
As always. You know, Myla just ruining things.
Mm-hmm. Typical Elderbug friend. Oko not having the soul to D-Dark down, it's incredible that you have the time to charge that many nail arts during the fall.
Yeah, it's a surprisingly big room when you actually think about it.
Yeah.
And now Oko gets to play Spot Your Shade. The fun new game where everything wants to kill you, but you only want to kill one. Alright, he got the nice spawn.
That's actually smart to head all the way up and then kill it once all the siblings are gone, because that way they won't all swarm you and you can just dispatch your shade on the way down with a fireball. Yep, like that.
Easy. Right, so Edgy Dash coming up for Oko, then Abyss Shriek, and then we get to see his Abyss Climb IL.
Oko did show off his incredible skill though with hitting that lever first try in the lighthouse.
Yeah, no X lever skip.
Obviously the most optimal lever skip.
Yeah, definitely. They didn't even patch that one out of current patch, that's how good it is. They're like, nah, speedrunners need this.
Yeah, exactly.
Jodii going and getting that one extra Geo, nice.
Nice. Meanwhile, Oko picking up his last ability of the game. So it's finishing up the gathering, and we have the Abyss Climb and THK.
Yep, definitely not too much left now.
So it is interesting to note that it's actually quicker to manually get to the middle of that platform and jump to the correct height versus letting the game take you there.
Yeah, the game moves you really slowly, so any of that travel time you can reduce is always nice. Oko kind of overshot it a little, so he still had a little travel time, but still less than if he had been standing on the platform kind of thing.
Yeah, that's actually one of the optimizations that was found after the All Skills tournament started, just because of the amount of people running it.
Yeah.
But now let's focus on this climb. Rather, let's look away so as not to curse it. I'm biting my tongue to not say anything right now.
Right, yeah, that
Okay,
was
now
decent.
really clean climb. That was really well executed. Insomnia, are you happy now?
Yeah, that was like I think 35 or 36 or something.
What's world record climb?
Like a 29.
Dang. A lot of those strats though you won't necessarily go for in a race setting.
Yeah, I think like actual in-run 31 or 32 is a much more
Right.
reasonable kind of expectation for like top players, or like a 33, 34 for most people.
Oh no, helicopter
Went
night,
for
but
the
props to Oko to
dab
try it.
night.
Oh, dab night?
Yeah, I mean, he dashed, so I assume it was going to be a dash slash.
Oh, okay. I've never seen dab night. But yeah, so Oko now making his way to THK. Starting off, you always want to have at least one spell worth of salt. You want to have more.
Invisible THK.
Oh no!
Has he
Oh
realized?
no! I had not even
You
realized.
haven't seen that all tournament.
Oh no! Well, I wish Oko luck, but was nice knowing ya.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
gonna
he's
save
not
it.
even going for it. He
Yeah,
waited
smart.
for the fight to start so that he would automatically get saved to the Black Egg Temple, though. Which was smart.
Don't you have to restart game for this? Not just reload.
I guess we'll find out in a second.
Yeah.
Yep, it appears so. Oh no.
Right, are we gonna see the D-Dot machine go burr?
Let's see, can Oko do this? He's kind of just
He's a rando player,
blindly
he should be
whacking his
fine.
nail and hoping for the best. You do have, like, the way that the fog swirls around THK to guess.
Yeah, yeah. Nah.
Yeah. I don't have much hopes for this, honestly. Yep,
No.
there we go. This is just unfortunate. At this point, this is out of Oko's control, honestly.
Alright,
Looks like he paused his timer.
think he's gonna call it. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't blame him. What a way to go out, though. Like, that was completely out of his control.
Alright, we'll see if they want to come in here for an interview.
Ooh, where's Oko heading now?
We're gonna see the double miler liberation.
Let's hope for it. No,
No?
Oko, no, no. No. We don't like Elderbug here.
I think he's gonna drink now, Marissa.
That's even worse. Oko, you have a little bit of background noise?
Yeah, that is true. Hey guys, do you mind being quiet? I'm doing an interview. Alright, that should fix it.
Okay. GG,
And that's
Jodii.
everyone.
Yeah, GG's.
GG.
Do
Hello.
you use controller, Jodie?
Yes, why?
Yeah, I figured that's why you were doing those turnarounds before the C dashes on the way to
Let's
Great
go,
Smash.
pad controller player.
I saw it happen twice. I'm like, yeah, that's a controller player.
I don't know
Analog
what
stick or D-pad?
analog
Got the
stick.
analog right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
I know
don't
the
know
Guys,
pain.
be quiet!
what happened.
I need you to be quiet. Sorry.
Yeah. Right.
Oko, so you want to tell us about that funny THK fight you had?
Alright.
Um,
First invis THK of the tournament.
Double invis.
Yeah, I mean it's always invisible until you save quit.
Oh, okay.
yeah, but
um,
it was a matter of time until it happened, honestly.
Yeah, I'm just surprised. Like, it's obviously more common on current patch, but
Oko?
I thought you had a pretty good computer, and I thought it was a VRAM issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so what's happened is my game has been running for 3 hours straight, and that's probably what caused it.
Yeah, that'd probably do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, really well played from both of you. Obviously,
thanks.
a few unfortunate deaths on your end, Oko, but you kept going, and it took the game giving
like
you an
a bu-
invisible final boss to stop you.
Yeah, like a bunch of things didn't work for me for some reason. Like for instance, the what was it? Tier? Yes, like the jump before tier. Like I could not get the neutral jump. I had to do setup lists.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you were too low or something, so it just wasn't working, and like, even if you got the wall jump kind of thing.
I was actually way ahead of my PB until I died.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
then you were like 3 minutes
Yeah.
behind or something, minute and a half in. Would have been what? Yeah, like a minute and a half at wings.
It was going really well until
Yeah,
it
you know
didn't.
why you died?
Insomnia.
Because you didn't do the basin jump.
I was debating, but I was like, I wasn't watching, so I was like, nah.
So
you gotta.
you weren't watching, Jodii. Oko, were
No.
you?
I was listening.
Okay. Yeah, so our apologies for comms cursing a couple of those instances.
GG though.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
GG for
GG's.
sure.
I loved doing the race. I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
And this absolutely blessed post-race content from both of you. Much appreciated.
Just give me a sec, real quick.
Sure. Man, those turnarounds with the C dash, I was like, no, what's happening?
Yeah, when the first one happened, I was like, oh my god, controller player. And then it happened again, and I'm like, please, like, switch to D-pad or keyboard or, like, get a new controller or something.
No, but obviously Insomnia, as an analog player, I can attest. It is by
Look,
far superior despite
I
any
played on
input
analog
messiness.
for, like, 700 hours. You know what switching off of analog's called? Character development.
I do
To the
switch
best
a little
of
bit
us.
though. I use
Yeah.
the D-pad for inventory drops.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, honestly, analog is the least ideal way to play Hollow Knight. D-pad is a bit better, but
Keyboard's just the way to go.
if you can get away with playing keyboard without hand pain, then yeah.
Yeah.
I know I'm
Yeah,
a
that's what I
traitor to
do.
my fellow controller players, but
yeah, GG to both of you, and
yeah, I'm proud of two things during that race. One, Descending Dark, I got another. I think I got another second. I shaved off the second on my gold, and then I also that Abyss climb was real nice.
oh yeah,
that's
that
a big
climb was
climb.
really clean.
I was sick. I saw that.
That was what, like a 34, 35.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it was very clean. You pulled off all the difficult strats.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
also happy. Despite the death, I got some golds, and yeah, it's fine. It's cool.
Yeah.
Golded
Yeah, it
Hornet
was
by
a...
like 10 seconds.
Oh, nice. Oko, you also had a really good Hornet fight, even though she completely trolled you in the beginning there.
Yeah, and I was like, wait, what? Why did you jump there?
Yeah, I've never seen her do that before.
Yeah, but Shriek percent paid off there. I only got 2 hits.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
actually during the fight, that wasn't a troll.
Good
You
luck
ended
in
up
your
making quick work of her.
good luck in your next race.
Absolutely. Hopefully it isn't as this bad, and I'd say good luck on getting world records soon.
I don't
World
know.
record win. You gotta give the baby some competition.
Yes, go give the baby some competition. I'll catch up in about a month or 2.
Sure.
I mean,
Alright.
Jodii, do you think you can get this pace back?
The pace, yeah, I have that pace often, but I always choke somewhere near the end. So I will just
Yeah.
have to work on the end game. I'll be fine.
I need to
Yeah.
work on everything.
Any percent muscle memory definitely helping the early game a lot.
Well, I love
This
this
is good.
race. Thanks. Comms are cute, cuties, and yeah.
Yeah. Good luck to Oko and the rest of your races. Good luck to Jodii and the rest of your runs. And the next race is scheduled for the 14th of May at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So that'll be between Monster and Devil Tifa, so that'll be a really good one to watch.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll be on a undecided SpeedGaming channel. So if you just keep an eye on the schedule, that'll be posted sort of closer to the day. But yeah, thanks Sarah for co-com, GG again to both the runners, and
Thank you, Insomnia, for co-comming, and thank you for running this tournament. Thank you, Insomnia and Pisces, for running it.
Alright, well, GG everyone, and that's about us done. Thanks everyone for watching.
Yep. Bye, everyone.